Alright, welcome back everybody to Halo 1. We are going to continue along with the playthrough. I restarted the game so that we would be back to where we started at the beginning of this level. Silent Cartographer. This level can be fast or slow depending on how...
Covenant believe that what they call the Silent Cartographer is somewhere under this island. The Cartographer is a map room that will lead us to Halo's control center. The island has multiple structures and installations. One of them contains the map room.
We're approaching the LZ. It's gonna be hot. Get set to cut out swinging. Touchdown. Hit it, Marine.
This is definitely one of my more favorite moments in Halo when you're coming along the beach area, which they do a really great job in Reach of recreating this with your Marine buddies making your way up the beach while you're trying to fight off Covenant that are standing between you and your headquarters on Reach. It's such a great moment, but this is also a pretty good moment in this game. Fucking frag grenades are so great. But what I was trying to say is, this level can be fast or slow depending on if you're able to get into the door. If you're able to get into this door, which you'll see later on, it basically cuts this level's time in half because you're able to cut off the portion of the level where you have to unlock the door, so it makes it a lot quicker. All hostiles have been eliminated.
19 inbound. Somebody order a warthog.
Sure.
Stick to my ears, Flowhammer.
Order to my ear, Flowhammer.
We deliver.
We deliver. Sassy. Flowhammer's pretty awesome. She spends most of the game picking you up and dropping you off, and occasionally she drops off stuff like this, where she drops off a warthog for us. So that's pretty freaking sweet. That'll allow me to run over more elites and more grunts and more jackals.
Okay, let's move out.
Yeah.
Let's go find the map room that will show us the location of Halo's control center.
So just, I don't actually have to do this. I don't actually have to run over everybody or shoot them or what have you. I just kind of choose to do that because fuck them. I hate these guys. They suck. So, but you could just blast right through this area, i.e. not even battle these guys. But this will, you know, once we get past this section right here, we'll be to the quote-unquote shortcut area where if you can get through the door quick enough, it'll prevent you from having to go all the way around to unlock the door. I went home for an extended period of time over Christmas/New Year's, and I'm having to catch up a bit now on my recordings because I was about a week ahead on my recordings, and then Christmas was,
There, in the cliff wall. I'll bet the
excuse me,
Silent
Christmas was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. There's 4 days right there, and then I did the same thing for New Year's, which was again Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So I lost all those days for recording. And then, because my siblings were supposed to be in on Thursday, I actually didn't do any recording on Thursday either because I was expecting them to be at my parents' house, which they were not. So this is the quote-unquote hard part. I'm gonna get myself an overshield. So what we're gonna attempt to do here is we're gonna take out all the guys that are up top here, and then we're gonna try to force our way into the door. It's not this door right here, but it'll be, as we go down, there'll be a door that'll slide closed if I'm not fast enough. I found it actually is easier to do it in, man, I'm just barely avoiding these, grenades that the grunts are throwing at me. This is a great place to park this guy because he just goes straight down the center. Anytime they pop open their heads, they're gonna get shot at, and then I can come around and flank these guys like this. While these guys provide me excellent cover support. Yep, you're dead.
Covenant are putting up a real fight. The cartographer must be here. My analysis indicates that
So when I go down
the
this
bottom
column
floor
here
is
and turn
facility.
left,
Let's
that's
keep
where I'll
going
be.
inside.
I'll have to get through that door right there. It's harder, easier said than done. Because, as you can see, the door closes and there's 2 fucking elites in my way. I actually killed the elite
My
that...
analysis indicates that the map room should be at the bottom
Well,
floor
I
of
died
this
there,
facility.
but what I
Let's
actually
keep
did
going
was
inside.
by sticking a grenade in there, I actually killed the white elite that's back there.
Don't let them lock the doors.
But as you can see, as I get closer to the door, he shuts the door on me, so it's very difficult to get through that door. If I don't die again, which I didn't there. But the white elite, you can't see it, but the white elite behind the door is dead. There'll be a cutscene when we come back through here, where the white elite's like out, like, oh, I've got my sword ready to cut you off. But he's already dead.
Halo subsystems. They've locked the doors, and we don't have enough firepower to get through them.
That's true.
Cortana to keys. Go ahead, Cortana. Have you found the control center? Negative, Captain. The Covenant have impeded our progress. We can't proceed unless we can disable this installation's security system. Understood. We're still en route to the objective. I may be out of contact when we get there. Here are your orders. I want you to use any means necessary to force your way into the facility and find Halo's control center. We have to get to the center before the Covenant. And failure, people, is not an option. Echo 419 to ground team. I'll stay on station and keep an eye out for Covenant. Second squad, ready to roll. As soon as everybody's topside. LZ looks secure, sir. Nothing moving.
Unfortunately died there.
Get to the center.
There's a whole bunch of
Failure, people.
jackals behind this ridge here.
419 to ground
If I could stick a grenade in there perfectly, I could take out, what is that, like six or seven jackals, plus an elite and a couple grunts.
LZ looks secure, sir.
And now my gunner's dead. Great.
Good luck, people. Keys
Good luck, keys out.
It looks like there is a path into the interior of the island. We need to find the security override to get the door open.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not strong enough to get through those.
to the center before the Covenant. People is not an option.
What is nice about Halo is that you can very much feel the
Second squad, ready to roll.
difficulty increasing as you quickly move along the game.
Nothing moving. Good luck, people. Keys out.
It looks like there is a path into the interior of the island. We need to find the security override to get this door open.
Such horrid grenade placement, it's not even funny. Dead again.
We have to get to the center before the Covenant. Failure, people, is not an option. Echo 419 to
is a path into the interior of the island. We need to find the security override to get this door open.
There's going to be lots of starts and stops here, I think, with, it's just the level of difficulty is just increasing vastly on me. Not that my firepower isn't keeping up. But in a way, it's not. I'm running into fucking elites and not seem to be able to put enough damage into them. And then the little grunts behind him are running me ragged. So yeah, I just wanted to do that so that I had some new life. Now I know this tree here is designed to prevent you from taking the warthog up the path, but I think if you turn it sideways you can get it up there. Unfortunately, I'm going to be stuck with a grenade instead and die. Fucking obnoxious. Anyways, we'll just keep moving along. Without the warthog, obviously. That should have killed you. That was literally right underneath your bum. I'm dead. I was moving around too much, not letting my shields recharge. These what do they call them? Needlers are really obnoxious to deal with. Also, you're probably wondering why am I holding on my handgun for such a long time when I could be switching out to something more useful. Well, I wanted to show something off, and this is definitely the best area to do that in, so I'm holding on to my handgun for a minute. Yeah, I gotta stay to the other side of the stupid... Yep, I died again. That's gonna be a common occurrence, I fear, for at least for a bit. You know what they say, take a little bit of time and not die, and you don't have to keep redoing the same area over and over again. Of course, you know what they also say is a zoomed in handgun bullet does the makes the grunt go down. You know, like medicine, but with a bullet in their brain. This is probably the first-person shooter I played multiplayer-wise. My brother, and I apologize to my brother and all of his friends. I didn't know, but him and his friends got like they're like I think it was two, however many Xboxes you can basically hook up. I think it was something like 4 Xboxes were hooked up together in a LAN setting, and we ended up having a couple TVs downstairs. So what ended up happening was we ended up having a humongous LAN party in his basement, in our basement, I guess I should put it, with him and all of his buddies. And I never played a multiplayer game, so I didn't really understand the fact that, and you know, you can call me whatever you want to call me, but I didn't understand that your enemies, your allies would show up on your map with their little tags, but you didn't. So I'm playing like the first match or first round I'm playing, I end up shooting a number of my own teammates, and like instead of someone going, "What the fuck are you doing?" they didn't say anything till like the match was half over, and they're like, "Chris keeps fucking killing me," and I'm like, "Oh, I thought you guys weren't on my team." Like, "Nah, man, we're on your team. That's why our names show up." I'm like, I feel stupid now. And I learned that, and that was an important lesson to learn, because that, wouldn't say that was in every game, but a lot of games had that sort of stuff where you'd be looking and you could see where exactly your teammates were on the map. Alright, so this is why I wanted to keep the handgun. I don't know if this is true in other Halo games, but at least in Halo 1, the hunters die to a singular shot from a handgun placed into their back. So, immediately dead. You can take whatever other weapon you want. You know, anything else that's not a handgun. This is like a weird balancing thing. Like, how often do you run into hunters? Very infrequently. Why would you hold on to your gun just in case you run into hunters? It's such a pointless thing to do. But if you happen to have your handgun on you, you can take out you can take them out in one shot. Literally one bullet goes boop right in their back and they die. And it's probably something that the developers or whatever thought would be like a cool thing to do, because who the fuck would hold on to their handgun? But yeah, I learned that kind of late to the game. I'm sure enough people were sort of fucking around with this game back in the day, but I didn't actually know about that until I read about it online in terms of like, hey, did you know gaming? Sort of bullshit, you know? It's like, did you know that if you take the butt end of your handgun and ram it into a jackal's face, they die? They're like, oh man, I didn't know that. Except you did. Everybody knows that. Another thing I kind of learned, and this was actually much later than it should have been. Another little quirk of the game is if you sneak up directly behind either an elite or in multiplayer, you sneak up and get behind an enemy, and you press the whatever they call that, or the melee attack, and if you hit them in the center of their back, it goes right through their shield and kills them. I was like, yeah, I kind of figured that out much earlier than I figured out the hunter thing, but I kind of thought it was just like a lucky hit or whatever, that I was able to take them out. I didn't actually realize that was something that was like really easy to do, or something that you was essentially a sneak kill. And they actually I think it's Reach, they give you the ability to do like an assassination, but in multiplayer there's no point in doing that because it just leaves you open, you know, causes, instead of just giving them a quick tap to the back, you're doing the full assassination mode, and it gives them more time to basically shoot you instead of just going boom and then backing off. It leaves you open for retaliation. So I didn't initially get that because I thought, you know, it was sort of like a humiliation thing. But yeah, it ended up costing me more lives than it was worth. Boom. Right between your eyeballs, buddy. So, I believe there are hunters down here. I tend to get this area confused a little bit with a different area. Yeah, these are hunters. So this is, again, this is the level where I like to show, where I chose to show off the handgun on the, because you run into two sets of hunters like back to back, and if you happen to hold your handgun, there's not a big ask in this level. You could just go like that and just instantly end them instead of wasting a ton of ammo. So yeah, I keep missing his back, but as soon as I like that, dead. So this is this is me looking around a little bit because I was pretty sure that there were enemies hiding somewhere, but there were not. I'm thinking of a different area.
Panel to shut down the security system.
That's what we did. So you'll see a little white elite coming out with his sword. I'm pretty sure I killed him earlier. But you'll run into him again. Because I don't think the right word is respawn in this case, but backup comes behind you, and you end up running into him again. Look at the invisible elites. I think there's 3 of them in here. It's 2. There's 3 of them here. Unless I've somehow bypassed a 4th one who's hiding. Checkpoint done.
Chief, Bravo 22 was bringing us some heavy weapons. After I saw we were up against hunters, I thought you could use them. Let's move down the beach. Keep an eye out for any cargo we can salvage.
So the cargo she's talking about right now, I believe, is directly south. Like, I'm staring at it, essentially. So what I'm trying to do is, instead of going backwards and having to fight a bunch of enemies, I'm gonna waste some health just so I can hop down this the side of this hillside here. Oh. Oh. Okay, so I only lost a little bit of health there. There's also some grunts up here that I'm going to take care of. Not that you have to take care of them, it's just that you start to go like, who the fuck's shooting at me? Oh, it's a bunch of little baby grunts up here. Covenant babies. Doing what they can do. Alright, you guys are all dead now. I killed you all. You deserved it. Also, there may be a skull right here. I think that was a skull. Yep, that's the famine skull I just literally walked over top of. So that's a skull location if you care. I'm gonna go down the long way, but you could jump on top of the pelican as well. And then we're gonna exchange our handgun for some rockets. And then I'm gonna flip the thing again. That's okay, I picked up 2 more rounds of rockets. Push. Alright, we're just gonna ignore you. So I've gone full circle on this area. So we're back to where we started again. Where we left the original Marines that were helping us take the beach. So these are those Marines. This is nice because this is a great opportunity for me to restock on my guys.